turn my back, you laughing.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Check out
On first down, Carney, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Black. Hey, Alpha. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the 31, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Gun. Hey. High 7.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Smith trying to run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Ito Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be, and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves, despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On third down, Cousins. And able to find Dorsett. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A first down throw for Cousins. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Cousins now from the 50. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Come on, fellas.
Well, let's see who this is on. Mahomes now on first down. That's complete to Smith. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But it's going to be second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
Hey, Delta. Game situation. Let's go.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. He is going to find Hill here. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. A very solid gain of 27. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one complete to Smith. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down now. It's Smith, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic, but downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. To throw, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Bravo! Check line 33. Check line 33. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good stop, baby. That's baby.
Working out of the gun. Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It got his man complete. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They go play action. Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
At the 41-yard line.
Time to bring the bass dirt. Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that don't make sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made a shiver, but I'm still a hot.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mark Shahar! Good route here. He's done right here. He's got on the right. Got on the right. Hey, Zoo. Gun. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Move. Watch the sled.
Cousins on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Yellow.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Buying time was left. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because...
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Broncos will take over on downs. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Watch the screen. Wide. Hey, Haywood.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He sets to fire deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards there at a Kansas City 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I'm actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
He's coming. Black. Double up. Through. He's checking. Gun.
Cousins. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Right back to him on first down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Carney. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's Cousins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Blue ball portion. Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score, Chiefs 7, Broncos 0.
McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
58, boys, 58. Gun. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. 2, 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Go. Hey, Charlie.
A first down throw for Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
5. 58, Mike. X3, 218, chopper. 58 to Mike. He don't know no better. Gun. Right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on, D.
Cousins now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Gun.
On 2nd down now. Carney. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Keep playing hard, fellas. Dark light. Let's get it. Gun. 58 to Mike. Here it comes. 58, right over there. Yeah. Go. Get ready.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Troy Fumagalli, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken. Successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. They complete it to Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Will Parks. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Counting down toward halftime on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Yeah, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Cousins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. On 3rd down, Carney. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Check. Hey, we're good. Hey,
from the 36, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Gun. Zebra.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Final 24 seconds of the 1st half as they come up here 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete to Smith. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
I'm going back to you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over, and that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And Butker able to put this one through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's Love. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 26. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 50, the 40, and a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Mantle the end route, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Dorsett, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Touchdown, Broncos.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Cousins now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
58 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike.
Gun. He's not going to get me.
58. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah.
Working out of the gun. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
58 to Mike. 58.
Gun. Here we go.
3rd and long for Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Okay, baby, I see
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Yellow, yellow.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. Let's see if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Right back to him on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Good route here.
Mike 58, right there.
Second and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Cousins. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run on first down. Carney, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Gun.
To throw, Cousins. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Cousins looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Hey, Echo. Gun.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
Again, it's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. fourth. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I think that's a big-time play there, because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Switch it. Kill. Alert flare. Kill. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Check.
On 1st down, Carney. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Pass there he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and then probably help him a little bit with maybe some real...
He's got a man, complete. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 61 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not that time for Watkins. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Switch. Slam. Check the backer.
Wide.
Hey, watch it.
Where's that?
Throwing is Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Watch out for Hill on the return. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Switch.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, it's Smith, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ito Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Listen. Yellow. Gun.
Play.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
SOS. Watch the air.
Gun.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Check out route. Gun. Check 9, check 9. Lucky 50. 58, right over there, right over there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Chiefs.
And let's pin the run out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carney. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
54-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now Mahomes. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Yellow. Let's go, D.
To throw is Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.